Greetings, folks! Some of you may know me, others may not. My name's Chris, otherwise known as Shadow CVL, and this is an introduction to what is to become my channel. Excuse me. Let me give you a little bit of background. I play a lot of games, mostly on Xbox actually, but I play a lot on the computer as well. The videos that you've seen so far, a lot of them are my friend Maxwell and I playing PlanetSide 2. He and I have been friends for years, and I was actually the beta for PlanetSide 1 and introduced him to that game. The channel is going to be for Let's Plays, talking about stuff. I may even do a tutorial for Minecraft every once in a while. I'm not the greatest player of any game out there. My preferred genres are whatever Minecraft is. Let's just call it a adventure buildy, along with whatever KSP is, Kerbal Space Program. It's let's call it a simulation, for lack of better definition. And strategy games. I love strategy games. Matter of fact, Age of Empires 2 HD just came out. Well, technically the release date's Tuesday, April 9th? Yeah. And it unlocked Saturday morning for some of us who pre-ordered for whatever reason. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. But I wanted to record this video, show you a little bit of Minecraft, and just talk for a minute. So where I am now is a server that I started about 6 months ago, and I do play a lot of Minecraft, but for some reason I haven't made a whole lot of progress here, or I have. I don't know what you think of it, depending on how much time I spend in the game, etc. But Maxwell even plays on this server too, so you may see him every once in a while. I'll also probably do some single-player worlds of my own, etc., etc. So we'll start out. Right now we're at my house. It's not at 00, it's actually a good distance away. When I started the server, I thought, it might be useful to have a house at 00, but no, I'd rather build a spawn town thing similar to what Minecraft did, but of course mine's not going to be anything near that. Maxwell built this wall because he was getting annoyed by zombies trying to get in our super secret entrance, which is somewhere down here. Actually, I think it's on the other side of the wall. You may notice I'm jumping incredibly high. That's the beacon out back. Inside, you've got the attic for storage of all kinds of stuff, and I've got tons of materials and precious metals and such. And I'm playing on, of course, 1.5.1 currently, and the redstone update's been great, especially for condensing all the redstone that you pull out of the mines and stuff. Let's take a look downstairs. And you got 2 beds, some chests, a secret exit-ish area. This used to be the secret exit. It took you straight that way, which goes out to the water. Maxwell actually built an entire mine down here. I'm not going to take you down there because I get lost in it every time. There's also a tunnel that leads over to my initial hidey hole from my first night here. These command blocks, of course, being a server admin has its perks. I have a Daybreak program thing, redstone device out there working, along with one to clear the weather, because this is the rainiest server I've ever been on. This button right here takes you to the secret track. We'll go in there later. But I love these little secret entrances and exits and stuff like that. That's why the button's over here. Of course, it's pre 1.5, so I could just use a trap chest or something now. Let's go out the back door here as I walk into the wall. Let's see. Here's the beacon. I don't remember what it's currently set on. Let's say strength and jump boost. And of course, we built them huge. This little building thing was my first attempt at an auto smelter. It works and it doesn't work. It's huge and annoying, and the time you have to be standing there to dump the bottles, and it uses a bunch of dispensers and craziness with, yeah. I've learned since then. And I've been playing Minecraft for 2 years, and I learned things since then. Let's meander over here to the farming area. And my tour is not going to be anything spectacular. So I've got pumpkins, melons, wheat, taters, carrots, chicken laying an egg. Weirdest dang noise. Time to eat. I sustain myself on mostly taters in the server because they're easy to make, and I'll show you the easy bake oven here in a little while. I don't really want to pick up all these eggs, but I'm going to end up picking up a bunch. Let's just stick that here and just toss them. So you get chickens, of course, cows, pigs, sheep, lots of colored sheep. I've actually got a project where I'm going to be using the sheep. There's the first hidey hole. My first night here was spent in the ground and made, the typical beacon type thing so I could find my way back, and came all the way down here the first night. It wasn't lit this well, of course. And and we're here. So this water, I left the source block because, of course, obsidian, and I've harvested pretty much all I care to out of here. I just went to the end this last week in this server, so I don't need the obsidian anymore. It's easy to get. It's easier to get it from the end. Oh, bats. Some people hate the bats. I don't mind them. If you follow Generic B on the Mindcrack server or the Mindcrack group or just Generic B in general, he doesn't mind them either, and I don't see a problem with him. I thought he was gonna drown himself. Goofy little bat. So how's everybody doing? Hopefully good. Post in the comments, let me know. Currently at 7 minutes and 30 seconds of recording, so, so far so good. And I'm recording it with Fraps and Audacity currently. Got a headset, it's a Sound Blaster Tactic 3D maybe? This path takes you back to the house. And I want to get a snowball mic, blue snowball mic. I really have a problem with that name, it drives me crazy. But we'll come over here through the forest o' trees. You'll see all the taters I had that was from my initial Easy Bake Oven project. 4 of each tree, and their type of wood sitting next to them for easy identification, cataloging, and, whatever. I'm guessing an Enderman's been here. Pig. Nice snow biome nearby. You'll see why I set up my house there. It's, nearby to everything, and so on and so forth. That hole right there it takes you down to the track. And this path leads to my winter home that I just built recently. Haven't moved into it, haven't done anything with it. But here it is. Nice log cabin. And I don't think I put anything in here yet. Nope, not a thing. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. If you have suggestions, post in the comments. I built it thinking, yeah, this is going to be cool. Nothing. Nothing at all. No ideas, as it were. And we'll head back. That's the furthest outpost I have currently. I'm going to probably eventually expand because, I'm getting bored with the area I'm in, as one does. Also, another Mindcracker that I like to follow is Kurt J. Mac. I actually found Mindcrack through him after watching him play Kerbal Space Program. So, Kurt, if you ever watch this, thank you. Gosh. I didn't realize it was that far of a run. So, we'll just take the train. Oh, this invention with the diamond block sitting here, That is the daylight sensor on one end of it, right there. And there's a command block about here. And when it gets to a certain darkness level, I think it's about there on the sun, it's right before mobs spawn, it sends it back to 0. So, completely skip night. If you turn this off, and I can fix this, I just haven't, it sends a pulse to the redstone that's in there that tells it to go to 0, but then it will have a standard day-night cycle after that. I'm getting hungry here. Down here, you have... creeper! Creeper! Creeper? Get blowed up doing my first Minecraft Let's Play. Oh, there we go. Any more creepers? Anyway, it's a mushroom farm, because I tried to build one above ground, and for some reason, they just wouldn't grow. I don't like that. And yes, they grow in that light. Not a big deal. We'll take the track to the next destination. Because I have a minecart on me, and it's just handy. And yeah, that's the jumping, so I can just bound these walls without going around and hitting the gates and stuff, and leaving the door open so creepers can come in. Oops. Speaking building materials. I have a lot of iron. Not so much diamond, but a lot of iron. Boop. And whoop. And let's take the track. Okay. So, a little more about me. I love sci-fi and Star Trek and stuff like that. Go figure. I'm a geek. I work in IT, and I live in Kentucky. Yeah, I don't really have a major accent, but somewhat of one maybe. So here is the track hub that I initially started out with. Let's knock out this wall. I don't have an axe on me. Doink. And... doink. Cave. So I initially started a project down here to set up a storage area. And then I realized how much of a pain in the butt it was going to be. Because it's so far from the initial spawn, so far from the house, it's not worth it. I had it all set up and got ready to shove stuff in here. I think there's some cobble, dirt, crap, words. Seems like I had some tools or something at one point. Ah, there they are. Yeah. I knew I had a box of this stuff, I just didn't know where it was. Good deal. Glad I made this video. I will do some work away from the camera on this because, it's boring to watch someone just build stuff sometimes. I don't know. I may record it and then take a vote to see what's going on. Depends on if I ever actually have, people viewing this. And, if I don't have people viewing it, I still had fun playing Minecraft and showing people around. So, is whatever. I use a lot of weird sayings, I guess. I used to say indeed a lot, and I'm going to try to keep away from doing that because that's kind of, Kurt J. Max thing, and I don't want to be, directly associated. That goes nowhere. You may notice that I don't have... Wow, that's really loud. You may notice that I don't have, beginning slates and end slates and things like that. I'm not a graphic designer. I've actually got somebody at work I'm going to ask tomorrow. See if he might do a couple for me. I know he used to do web design, so, maybe. What in the heck? No. Someone left a cart here. That's okay. I will take said cart. I mean, for what it's worth, it probably wasn't me. But who knows? Yeah, secret entrance exit thing. I try to keep a bed in most of my basements because when the day-night cycle's on, you have to, sleep sometimes. For what it's worth, I put all my wither skeleton skulls in here, and I need several more. That'll be an adventure. We're currently in my tower. This is my brewing room. Keep all my brewing materials. I need more magma. Yeah, I need a lot more. Bottles and such. And I like to hang my like old worn out armor and stuff on the walls. I don't know why. I keep old boxes of stuff at the house, so I guess it makes sense. Top of the tower. You can shoot skeletons and stuff from up here. It's pretty cool. There's my first ender portal in this world. Ladder goes just up there. The enchanting room for my complex is on the first floor. And I wish there was a way to get that not to do that. With it looking normal, because the water up there is necessary. Nice little enchanting setup. I realize that it's not efficient because it has... Oh wait, I guess I fixed it. Well, the first time I built it, it wasn't efficient. So, oops. So, as you can see, there's the house and blah blah blah. And my nether wart farm, which is a nether wart farm. I decided to go with the nether brick because, well, I like nether stuff. I like the nether brick and stuff like that, but it was a pain in the butt at first to get. Another enderman, I bet you. Just automated entrance and exit. And yeah, I know it's uneven but I had to put a pressure plate here. You couldn't put it under the doorway. Really? There we go. And this is my cookery / easy bake oven area. I keep a ton of taters. Just go ahead and stick those in the stack. My cat. You know, the funny thing is I don't have inside cats right now, and I don't really care for inside cats. I don't mind outside cats. I've actually got 2 of those. I don't know. Just not a cat person. I've got 2 dogs. I love dogs. But anyway, I'll show you the wiring here in a second. But you know, you get your fuel and reserve fuel state. You can see a little redstone down there. I wish there was a way to cover that up easily. Raw food, raw stuff to cook. Like, for instance, nether rack. If you turn on the switch, if you turn on the switch, it turns off the hopper that it's dropping into, and then of course the cook stuff. There's random crap in there right now. Oh no, did I just jam it? Nope. Okay, we're good. This is the incinerator. You just shove stuff you don't want in here. Flip that lever to load the chest to the furnace, and excuse me. Well, just a little dropper, some hoppers, or hoppers into a dropper into magma, and nice little safety guard. Switch to turn on the incinerator. I'll show you the wiring for that in a second. And here we go. This is probably the least efficient thing I could think of, but it works. This is the reserve fuel state light. It comes from, right here. That's a comparator. It sees if there's stuff in it and outputs. As long as there's one thing in here, it outputs a signal strong enough to hit that repeater. Don't remember why I put that one there. Oh, because it's such a long run. And comes up here and turns on the light. And those are the hoppers for the fuel. Fuel fields feeds from the sides and the back in furnaces. I'm not sure if it can feed from the front. I've never tried. Obviously, that's the what you're cooking. I guess it's already in here, yeah. And then, of course, when it gets done cooking, it drops out and rolls over here to the droppers that are all facing straight up. This wiring I actually came up with, and it works really well if you're, logged into the server and not doing anything, like traveling to the nether and stuff like that. But as soon as you drop while it's actually trying to transport something up, or, go through the nether portal or something like that while it's trying to transport something up, it jams annoyingly. But fortunately, you can step right here and grab everything. It's not a big deal. What it is the dropper, whenever it gets something in it, it powers a comparator right there, which powers this block. This block powers this redstone, which goes to a repeater, which powers that block, which also, of course, in turn powers the dropper. Yeah, dropper. also, this redstone right here, and I'd like to thank Generic B for that one. It throttles this, so if a bunch of stuff gets clogged up here, it throttles it to where it only hits one tick, because it only lets one thing go through the hopper at once. This is just where I needed cobblestone and stuff, so I went right through there. Take a sip here. Diet A&W. I don't usually drink diet drinks, but it's pretty darn tasty. Hopefully YouTube doesn't consider that product placement. The incinerator, obviously there's a switch right here, keeps the dropper from dropping to, you know, load up on there. And yes, it's gravel and flesh because I haven't found a dog yet. And then I made out another brick because, well, I like nether brick and it seemed like the thing to do for an oven. One more, yeah. So this is the switch, and the reason that it is on is for this pulsar right here. If you don't know what a pulsar is, it fires off a rapid redstone signal, and because of the way I had to wire it to keep it from hitting the hoppers, it comes around and just powers this block right here, which of course powers the dropper because it powers the one block above it. Did I? Really? So let me go turn that on and I'll show you, just in case you haven't seen what a pulsar is / does. There might be something in the hopper, but oh no, that's the pulsar noise. So that's the switch off. So if I disconnected this right here, yeah, I've got some redstone. See, still going. I guess I could have done that instead of showing you. Oops. So let me go turn that back off because that's really obnoxious. And also, why there's a switch, it also creates some annoying lag. Click. Okie dokie. Let's seal that back up. Do 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 do. Doop boop boop and boop. I also say boop a lot. Don't ask me why. Actually, you could ask. I just don't know. This is just a mine that I started recently. Just getting more resources and stuff. This is, yeah, cobble and dirt and more cobble. This is all the redstone I've pulled out of there. Quite a bit, actually. TNT came from a jungle temple thingy. More random crap. Ender pearls, obviously went to the ends recently. Here's the rest of my diamonds. I've gotten a crap ton of diamonds. And another brick. This is for my starting of my storage project, and flooring for said storage project. Hence the colored sheep. Haha! Relevance. Oh, I really want to do some Kurt J. Mac snarky yellow text. We'll take my new entrance to the nether. You saw my original one, it's over that direction. At just a regular village. I'd like to find a way to conceal this better, but, you know, here's the hidden entrance. And I have a timing circuit, so the longer you stay in here, the longer it'll stay open. And then, of course, those buttons just hit the circuit again, so. The reason I did that is just concealment. I like to conceal things like this. Apparently there's a cave nearby. I had no idea. So, off to the nether we go. Okay. I don't have any fire potions with me, stupidly. Okay, anyway, this is my original netherwort farm until someone told me, go figure on this one, that you can plant netherwort in the overworld. The original portal was here, I just deconstructed it like this week. There it is. Yeah! Come here, you turkey. Oh, crap. Gonna be on a turkey hunt real quick. Uh-oh. Eh. Really? Come on. Need to die. Die. Really? Well, he's not really pestering anybody now. Okay. I'll show you that in just a second. So, yeah, originally came through the nether right here. Ow. And I went out scouting and found the nether fortress that I'm getting ready to walk to. Yeah, that's the way to the end. So this is sort of my starting of my nether hub. These walls were solid until this week. It just, I had to tear them apart to build my track to my 0-0 area. Yep. This way, and this way, and straight down to a typical nether fortress. I mean, you've seen one, you've seen them all. It's right there. The cobble is to keep the blaze stuff contained. And you may notice the nether quartz. There's some right there. I did not go to the nether until one of the snapshot updates this year because I knew there was nether quartz coming. I read it somewhere. So I wanted to be cautious and cognizant of such, and oh crap. What in the heck? Since when did they get that close? Wow, he's big. Whoa. What? Wow. I've never seen them live through a shot. It's a Flame 1 bow? Yeah, Flame 1, Power 5, Infinity 1. I get real lucky with those enchants. Oh, okay, it's loaded. Oops, I'm outside. No! Safety in the walls. This is the track to the end. Let's just take you to 0-0 real quick. See if we can do this right. Go! Okay. So this is the startings of the nether hub. Hello. And welcome to chunk errors. Yay. I used a little dynamite and tried to clear this area out. It was basically just sitting out here in a little ravine. This desert is actually the other side of the desert that goes all the way, and I'm using my hands, all the way over to the house. And the house is about that way. It's a significant walk. Or a 2-minute journey through the nether. Fairly safe. That's why the glass. And we'll head over to the end. A boop. And go. Ooh, soul sand. Didn't even see that. Need that. Always need soul sand. Oh, that's right. Heh, gotcha. And a boop. Yeah, you may notice I use these detector rails here, not in the overworld. It's because I don't want us to... Oh, wait. I need that. Just send that back, because we won't be coming back through this way. Yeah, we're good. So this portal will take you to the... Ow. Ah! Ow. Really? Hey, Enderman. Anyway, it takes you over to the stronghold, obviously. And yes, I know you can't... Ouch. As evidenced by that right there, you can't disable a silverfish spawner. Yeah. Yeah. This is how I found this place. I came down from way up here. And believe it or not, I came the whole way down, planting stuff and dropping ladders until I got about 3/4 of the way and then just fell. And it's significant distance away. We're at -108, 976. So, and home is that way. And we're out of range of my little device, so the daylight's not going to happen. So down to the stronghold, and then we'll head to the end. Yeah, stronghold in a ravine. I still haven't explored this ravine, and probably should though, fairly soon. I hear more silverfish. Uh-oh. Where is he? They're in the walls. There he is. Okay, through the portal. And I just did this recently too, after I beat the dragon. And that is harder than the Wither boss, as far as I'm concerned. Honestly. And here we are on the end. And of course, when you leave the end, it takes you to the credit scene and then over to your spawn point, which is in the house. So, I will end it there. Say adieu. And hopefully you will like and subscribe, and you'll see more. I'm planning to do Kerbal Space Program, PlanetSide 2, as you've already seen, Minecraft, of course, because everybody does Minecraft and it's fun. I enjoyed actually talking to you guys. And if you have any interests that you want me to do in Minecraft or KSP or something like that, let me know. I also plan to do maybe a playthrough of XCOM, Enemy Unknown. I played the game, and I got to the end fight, and the game crashed. And I was really annoyed. But I never went back to it, because it was kind of a slog. I've got it on Xbox and the PC, so I may do a run-through of it. Haven't decided. If you have any interest, again, comment. If I get around to it, I'll do an Age of Empires one as well, because it's Age of Empires. So, until next time, have a good one, and, well, I guess that's it. I gotta come up with an outro, don't I? Later.